Yeah, I spoke with those frustrated people who live right here along Belmont, but you can also hear the noise right here at Hartford and then Arland Way. Now, the issue isn't the noise. The noise level qualifies for a wall to be built along this area. What MDOT is telling me is that it's the amount of people living in this area that does not qualify. However, at least one neighbor is challenging that.
Verba Edwards from the Beach Forest subdivision says it all started 4 years ago.
They cut down all of our trees, which were natural noise barriers, and the noise level is crazy.
Since then, he and his neighbors have been fighting for a noise wall. Their efforts intensified when they saw a wall being built near a cemetery.
I'm driving around I-75, and I see there's a wall around Whitechapel Cemetery. So I immediately said, what's going on?
There's clearly not the density of people everywhere that wall is.
A spokesperson for MDOT declined an on-camera interview, but told me off-camera the wall near Whitechapel Cemetery is meant to benefit those living at Three Oaks apartment complex. I did receive the following statement. The Beach Forest subdivision was studied extensively prior to construction, and unfortunately, it didn't meet the federal requirements. MDOT must follow all state and federal rules and regulations. It's more than just sound. There's other criteria that must be factored to determine eligibility. The decibels of sound and how long the sound continued for did qualify for a noise wall to be built. What didn't meet the federal requirements, the number of people living along the site of the wall Verba and neighbors so desperately want. MDOT telling me 15 residents would benefit from the wall and that an additional 25 residents would be necessary to make it happen. Verba feels there are homes unaccounted for and won't stop fighting until something is done.
Pursuant to them, somebody needs to say, yes, there's a noise level here. We'll do what we can.
Now, there are other future noise walls planned for the I-75 modernization project. For example, from Livernois to Rochester, both northbound and southbound, that wall should be completed sometime mid-2021. And then if we're moving over to the Hazel Park area, there's one planned here too from 8 Mile northbound to John R. and then southbound from Highland to 8 Mile. So those should be completed 2022, 2023. We've got even more noise walls information and where those are going to be built on our website right now at WXYZ.com.